Hi guys, it's Morgan. You're probably wondering why Taylor is not here, but I keep asking her to film a video. I really want to film a what I eat in a day because we've just been doing a lot of healthy eating and I want to share with you guys the recipes I've been making as we're all in quarantine. And I just love these kind of videos. So if you want to keep seeing me do more videos and to see another what I eat in a day, because I have plenty more recipes to film, just give it a thumbs up and let me know. Okay, so let's get started. So first for breakfast, it's okay. You can probably tell it's really late. It's like 2 in the afternoon. Me and Taylor keep getting a really late start to the day, but we've also been working out every single day. So I just showered. So for the first recipe I like to make in the morning, it's usually like yogurt and granola because it fills me up a lot. And if I don't do this, I usually make smoothies. So again, if you want to see that, just let me know. Okay, so the ingredients you'll need is Greek yogurt. You can use any Greek yogurt, and I always suggest use Greek yogurt because Greek yogurt has 0 fat, okay? So it's the best thing to use. Some honey, a banana. You can use more strawberries, guys. I literally just have 1 strawberry left, and then some granola. I really like this Harvest Crunch one. It's a granola cereal, but honestly, it's granola. Like, I wouldn't suggest just eating it as a cereal. First, you're gonna wanna stir your Greek yogurt because, again, it can get quite liquidy on the top. So we're gonna stir that, and then we're gonna take, I'll say like, yeah, we'll take 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. And then what I like to do is I'll take my honey. Oh, it's not open yet. So Taylor is filming. Yeah, Taylor is my assistant for today. So then you want to take honey. You can be quite generous with this. I like to use a lot of honey because, again, Greek yogurt has quite a sour taste. So you just want to load up your honey, guys. You can be quite liberal with this. So I like to put quite a bit of honey. And then I just start mixing it to make sure that everything is coated. And then I take the granola, and you just want to sprinkle it on top until you can't see the yogurt anymore. Okay, perfect. And then you're gonna want to take your banana and just cut this up into some pieces. You can use a whole banana, you can use half a banana, it's whatever you feel like using. Perfect. I don't put this in any way, I literally just sprinkle it on top. And then we're gonna take our strawberry. This is quite a big strawberry, honestly. Typically, I like to just cut it in half. That's all the strawberry I have. And there we go. And then there you go. So that will be our breakfast. I also just want to say, guys, that every single day after I eat my breakfast, I always take my vitamins. So I take 2 of the vitamin B12 and 2 of the multi gummies. And it's super important to take vitamins. And honestly, I've noticed such a difference in my body. Like, my energies are so much higher. My metabolism is working a lot better. So if you guys can, take some vitamins. I really recommend it. Okay, guys, so I've literally just been in bed for the rest of the day. It's like 5 p.m. now. I usually don't eat this late, but starting the day off, but so I'm gonna make now. It's so easy, guys. I call it my veggie BLT. It's a sandwich, essentially, but it's so easy. You can literally just use it with any vegetables you have at home. So usually I eat it with a cucumber. I'll cut up some slices, onion, tomato. You'll need 1 egg, mayo, some basil leaves, some salt, 2 pieces of bread, and some spinach. So let's start by cutting up the veggies first. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut up really thin slices. You want really thin slices of cucumber.
Usually I cut around 5 of those.
Perfect. And now for the tomatoes too, I'll cut up some thin slices.
I think I'll cut maybe 4 or 5. Oh, that was really thin. I think I'll do 1 more. Okay, that's good.
And then for the onions too, you don't really need a lot. So just a few slices of onions.
I would say maybe 1 more thin 1, and then
So you just want to separate them like that. Perfect. So, whoops. So, I'm just gonna cut this one up some more. Cut up the ones you think you need to cut up a little more. There we go. Okay. Oops. There's still some skin on those ones. Okay, that's fine. So now that I have all my chopped ingredients, I'm just gonna leave these here and we're gonna go cook the egg now. Okay, so I've already put some vegetable oil, so we're gonna just let that heat up. And I'm going to crack my egg and stir that. Make sure it's really like well stirred. Okay, so now I think it's heated enough. We're gonna pour the egg in. It's gonna start to sizzle a little, and you really want to let it wait until you see that it's fully cooked, and then flip it over. So now we're just gonna wait a bit and let it cook. Okay, so it looks like, as you can see, most of it has already formed around, and the top is starting to cook. So perfect time. So we're gonna flip it. Look at that, it's nice and brown. So we're just gonna let this should take like 2 seconds, and you can see it's already starting to rise underneath. See that? It's like got all big and fluffy. That's literally it. Voila, it's cooked. So we're gonna turn off the stove now, and then we're gonna cut it in half. You wanna cut it right in half like this, okay? So now we're gonna bring her over here, and we're gonna put a thin layer of mayo, just a thin layer, just to coat the entire bread. We're gonna place our egg like this, and then the other egg, just like that. Now you just want to start loading up your ingredients. Usually I start with the tomatoes, so we're just gonna place these bad boys, and then we're gonna put the cucumber. I was thinking bad boys. Cucumber, and then we're gonna put the onions. I don't use all of them. I do like it quite oniony, but like raw onions do leave quite, it gives you such bad breath. That's the only thing. So I suggest brushing your teeth after eating this. Okay, I think that's enough onions. Oops. Yeah, it's gonna fall. See that? It's gonna fall. And then you want to put your basil. Okay, and then we'll just put a dash of salt, literally like barely anything, okay? That's it, okay? That's all you want. Sprinkle it on, voila. And then you want to add your spinach. You want to make this nice and tall, okay? Put maybe a little more spinach. We want to load up on the veggies. Perfect. Okay, and now you just want to finish off by putting a nice, good layer of mayo on the top bread. This is what's really gonna like make that flavor like punch. That's a little too much. Okay, that's perfect. Now you want to just push her down. Whoops, look, already an onion fell out. We'll put her on the side, and then you just want to cut it in the middle. Diagonally to make two triangles. I'm forgetting my shapes. Voila. Oops, didn't cut her good. There you go. And I see the ingredients do fall out, but there you have it. Really good sandwich. Mostly it's just a bunch of raw veggies and an egg. So more or less, if you want to make it more healthy, you can use multi-grain bread, but no one likes it in my family, so we just use regular bread. Are you filming? Oh. Okay, so it's like almost 8:30, so I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna make some dinner. So first, I already have pasta from last night. I made like an aioli pasta. It's essentially just, I use vegetable oil, and I cooked up some onions, garlic, broccoli, spinach, mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes. And then I just added some salt and some basil, and then I added some pasta water, and then literally just let it sit for a bit, and then voila. Super easy. So as some sides, I keep trying to, so my goal is to always incorporate vegetables as sides more often now. So you'll need some cilantro, some salt, some sesame seeds, sesame oil, basil. I love basil. It's my favorite herb. And I think I said vegetable oil. And then some broccoli and a potato. So let's get started. So first, you want to start peeling your potato. I typically use the whole potato because it's enough for one person. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that nasty stuff. So now that the potato is fully peeled, I typically just cut it in half and then
I'm gonna cut it into wedges. Wedge-like, no like squares. We're gonna cut those up. And then we're gonna place them
a pan. So I've already prepped it. I put some aluminum oil and I'm going to cook
Aluminum oil?
aluminum foil, sorry. And then we're gonna put it in the toaster oven. So we're gonna start prepping that. I'm gonna put it to 400 degrees. I know it's pretty high, but I only cook it for around 10 to 15 minutes, so it can cook faster.
You have to click it again. Didn't
Wait.
start.
Okay, start. Sorry. Now it's starting. I was like, what's happening? So now we're gonna place our potatoes and I'm gonna cut up some broccoli now. I like to cut them up in smaller pieces. So chunky. Yeah. So this should be enough, honestly. Quite a lot of broccoli. I love broccoli. I love it. I think it's such a great side and it's just so easy to make, especially if you bake it. Like, it's just so quick and it gives it that nice crunchy taste if you bake it rather than frying it over a pan. I'm just gonna place it on the other side. So now for the seasonings, what I like to do is that we're gonna take some of the sesame oil. Don't use too much of this. So we're just gonna liberally just drizzle it on.
You're so
Because I
liberal
can
in this
see.
video.
And then once I put the sesame oil, I'm gonna sprinkle on some sesame seeds. So good. Perfect. And now for the potatoes, I'm going to take some vegetable oil. You can use olive oil. We just don't have any olive oil. And
I do.
Oh, well, it's okay. I'm using vegetable oil. Oh, okay, that's a lot. But it's okay. And then I'm just going to mix it around a bit to make sure all of them are coated. Just a little salt. Again, I try to go easy on the salt, you know. I don't want to use too much sodium. Okay, that's good. We're going to take our basil. I like to gently sprinkle it to make sure I coat every single potato. If you want to
So
make
gentle.
if you want to make the potato softer, because it's still going to be a little hard when you bake it, you can boil it and then put it in the oven, but honestly, I don't mind it being hard. And then some cilantro. A lot comes out with this, so again, gentle hand. There we go. I like a lot of seasoning. Perfect. So now we're going to give it a little shake. We're going to pop that in the oven and wait. As you can see, it's still heating up. And after around 10 to 15 minutes, I'll come back and check on it. Okay, so I just took them out. As you can see, they're pretty cooked. Oops. Oh, yeah. Whoops. I completely forgot, but you should just like mix them around because they will get stuck to the foil. But more or less, that was just an accident. I already warmed up my pasta, as you can see, and again, I just added some more basil because I can never have too much basil. So I'm just gonna scoop up the potatoes now and add them on, along with the broccoli. The broccoli's nice and like it's a little burnt, but I like it that way because it makes them even more crispy. Look at that, nice and crispy. Just the burnt bits here, but I won't take that. That's okay. I like them crispy, not that burnt. So I'm just gonna add it on here, and then voila, that's my dinner. Okay, so every single night, me and Taylor have been having like a movie night. So it's almost 10 now, and I decided why not have some popcorn. We don't eat this all the time. I honestly don't remember the last time I had popcorn, but I was really craving some. So just use your classic Orville popcorn. I don't add any Orville. Actually, we saw this in the movie
The First Daughter.
The First Daughter with Katie Holmes, where they add like chocolate in it, and it's just so good. So I'm gonna add some bark thins, and I'm just gonna break it up. But because the popcorn's still hot, it's just gonna naturally like melt itself once you mix it in and give it a few.
Don't put too much, please.
Oh yeah, Taylor, because we're sharing. Obviously, I can't eat all of this to myself. Just gonna take it in. And then voila. And guys, please stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water.
Agua.
Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. I just want to say thanks for watching. And again, as you can see, I try to incorporate a lot of veggies in every single meal. If you want to see more of me, just hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. Bye!